We're back. Welcome to video 4. Today, we're talking about the number one reason why startup ideas fail, and the number one reason why your idea will fail. It'll fail because you won't start, and you won't start because of fear. If you enjoyed today's video and you found it useful, click on the subscribe button below, hit the bell. We put up a new video every single Friday. Okay, you've got your business idea, you're ready to go, you're on the cusp of greatness, nothing happens. The next step never comes. That's due to fear. Today we're going to look at the 3 main reasons behind why business ideas never leave the notebook. For those who are impatient among you, too long didn't read, you need to start failing. You need to start failing every single day. Let's explain and kick off at number 1. Number 1 is the most obvious of all, fear of failure. Fear is just not going to work. There's a common misconception around entrepreneurs that they're crazy risk takers, that they just throw caution to the wind and blow it all for one big chance. That's true a lot of times, but more likely, entrepreneurs are calculated risk takers. And what that means is you evaluate the downside and you try and minimize that where possible. Richard Branson is the symbolism of entrepreneurship. If you asked 100 people, what's an entrepreneur, 80% would say Richard Branson. He talks repeatedly in every single one of his books that he always calculates what the downside will be before he takes any decision. He'll go for most of them, but he'll make sure that the downside is minimized. He does this by all his companies are separate, so they're all individual entities. So that if one bad one goes down, he makes one mistake, it fails, it doesn't take down the whole business. You can do the same. Calculate your risk and make sure the downside is small. You can do this in a number of different ways. Make sure your financial outlay isn't big. Don't make crazy decisions like take out huge loans or use your credit card to fund your business. Downplay the risk. Make sure the risk is minimized before you even start. That way the fear of failure becomes much smaller. Number 2 is probably the hardest one to minimize. The thoughts about what people will think about you if you fail. That's mainly in your head because most people will support you. Your family just want to see the best for you, so your parents, things like that, your wife. Just make sure that you come from a logical base argument with them. Show them that the downside has been minimized as per point 1, that you're not taking a financial huge risk, and that you've thought about this fully. Come at it from a point of logic, not a point of emotion. That's a key argument. Don't say, I just want to do it because I want to do it. Have logical reasons why it's a good idea, why you think it'll work, and they'll support you. Your friends, if you're an Irish person, they'll rip the piss out of you if it doesn't work, but secretly they'll support you more than anyone. If your friends do judge you for failing, you need new friends. Number 3 is one everyone thinks of first, but it's actually the easiest one to mitigate against. The fear of running out of money. How do you do this? You simply keep your current job if you're in one. Very simple. So get up an hour earlier, work an hour later, work on your commute. So when I was sent to my current business, I worked a job that was a 30-minute commute in the evening, 30-minute commute in the morning. So I'd work on the morning for 30 minutes on the little light rail system called the Lewis. I'd work 30 minutes in the evening, and I'd work at lunchtime as well. So that's an hour and a half every single day. That adds up super fast. So you'll know within a month or 2 whether the idea is going to take off. If it does, and you can afford to pay yourself a wage, go for it. If not, keep your current job going until you can afford to pay yourself out of the new job. Secondly, simply save 6 months' wages as a backup plan. So work out exactly how much it costs you to live now. So work out everything from carry payments of your loans, mortgage or rent, bills, food, little shopping, Aldi shopping, whatever it is. Work out exactly, it'll take a bit of time, but work out exactly how much it costs for you to live for 6 months and start saving that. Simply save 100, 200 quid a week. And when you have got 6 months buffer and you feel like the business is generating some revenue, I wouldn't jump until it's generating revenue if I were you, unless it's just a huge time strain. I would keep it going until it's at least generating revenue and it's a proof of concept. And that's it. That's number 3. That's how to figure out how to get rid of the fear of running out of money in your business. So there you go. There's your 3 most common fears when starting a new business, and hopefully some tools on how to overcome them. There's way worse things than failure. If you have a burning desire to do something, but yet you never take that shot, you'll always regret that. I hope this video has been useful. If it is, subscribe down below. New videos every Friday, and the Entrepreneur Experiment also has a podcast, which you can click in the links below. See you next week.